there is no point in doing a monthly favorites really, because I'll just keep showing you the same things over and over. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all enjoying the marvelous weather. Today I just thought I'd come in here and just, have a little chit chat with you guys and just tell you some of the things that I've been really enjoying this summer period. As you will notice, my hair is different, and guys, this hair was an absolute struggle. Like, I'm telling you, I actually dyed the hair from a very dark brown to this color right now, and it was such a struggle because the plan was to film the dyeing process and to show how to get hair from dark brown to grey. Unfortunately, it just didn't work. It was such a huge fail, so I ended up just doing loads of experiment on the hair, and eventually I got it this color. As you can see, the bottom part is grey, but like you can see there's still some brown parts in between. Yeah, the struggle was real, guys. I'm telling you. If you want to know how I got the hair to this color, then do let me know. I will answer any questions that you have. It's not an easy process, but it's not impossible. It really isn't impossible. It's very possible. I just went in without knowing much about hair coloring, and yeah, this is how I got to this stage. Right, so moving on to my beauty favorites. So I'm going to start off with this foundation, and this is the L'Oreal True Match foundation, and this shade is in Cappuccino. I got this foundation ages ago, but I never really used it because I just thought it was way too warm for my skin tone. But as you can see, I've gotten darker, obviously because of the summer, and I have been away on holiday, so I have gotten a bit darker, and I've gone back to this foundation, and seriously, now I appreciate the beauty of this foundation because it matches my skin tone perfectly. I got this from Boots or Superdrug. I can't exactly remember because it was ages now, but they still do sell it. It's very inexpensive. 1 drop of this foundation can give you a very good medium coverage. 2 drops will give you full-on coverage. This is what I'm currently wearing right now. I love this foundation. I was away in Portugal for the weekend, and I took this foundation with me, and it did not fail me at all. I was literally doing serious sightseeing, walking under the sun, yet this did not crumble on me. It's very similar to the NARS All Day Luminous foundation because of the texture. It's really liquidy, but it gives a really nice coverage. The only negative point I will say about this foundation, it transfers really badly. If you were to wear this foundation, be mindful when you're hugging people because it will definitely transfer onto their clothing or their skin or whatever. But besides that, I absolutely love this foundation. I don't know why I haven't used it any sooner, but this is definitely my go-to summer foundation. So moving on to concealer. I also haven't used this concealer in a while, and it's the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW40. When I use this in the winter months, it's a little too dry. It just kind of creases and crumbles up, but then now that it's warmer, I can enjoy this because it just works really well with the warm weather. And then moving on, I use this to actually apply the concealer. So I take my ring finger and apply it, and then take this beauty blender and just sort of press it in. It's dirty now, obviously, because I've used it earlier. This product right here is such an investment because I normally set my under eye concealer and then use a fluffy brush to just set underneath my eyes. But I find that when I use this with my setting powder, I usually use the Ben Nye Banana powder. It doesn't completely stop the creasing, but it definitely helps to reduce the creasing. So once you set it in place with this, it just kind of smooths it out, and it just gives this nice smooth appearance. This bad boy right here is so handy. I don't know why I took so long in purchasing it, but it's definitely been worth the purchase. I would say compared to my Miracle Sponge from Real Techniques, this works way better. I do like the Miracle Sponge, but since I've got this, I haven't even touched the Miracle Sponge. Like, honestly, this thing right here is so worth it. If you're contemplating that 16, was it £16 or $16? I can't even remember how much it is. I'll leave a link down below to where you can purchase it. Trust me, this thing is very worth it. Next up are these 2 brushes. Now, this brush I've had for a very long time. I've probably had this brush for over, oh gosh, I've probably had this brush for over 3 years now, and it still works as well as when I purchased it. This brush is such an amazing brush to apply foundation with, It's the Real Technique buffing brush, and how awesome that the writing is still on there even after I've had it for so long. This came in the set, you know, the normal Real Technique set with the 3 other brushes. This little brush right here is my favorite brush in the set. If I use it right after I've washed it, it feels even softer, and oh my gosh, it buffs out the foundation so well. The width is so perfect that when you hold it, you just buff it into your skin and it gives this really lovely finish. I absolutely love this brush. I keep going back and forth with my other brushes, but I end up coming back to this one just because this one works so well. It gives you a nice airbrush finish, and yeah, I just love this brush. The only thing is just that you have to buy it in with the set. I wish it was sold separately, because then, you know, you could buy like multiple of it, but you always have to buy it in the set, which kind of sucks. But it's still a very good brush to have. As I said, I've had this for a very long time and it works so well. It works, oh my gosh, it's such an amazing brush. I definitely recommend you getting this brush. The next brush I'm going to talk about is this e.l.f. small tapered brush, and this brush is so inexpensive. I think I got it for about $3. You can get it from the e.l.f. website in the UK as well. You can get, I mean, you can get it from eBay, you can get it pretty much from anywhere, but I got this from an American website and it was $3. Gosh, this brush is so soft. So what I do is I use the beauty blender to sort of set underneath my eyes with my setting powder. I then take this brush with my finishing powder and I just sort of buff away any excess, and it's so nice and fluffy, and it doesn't completely remove everything. It just literally just buffs away all the excess powder, and the shape is so nice. It's tapered and it just fits really nicely underneath the eye. So moving on to the eyes, I've got an eyeshadow palette here, and this is the one I got from Sephora, and I showed this in my previous haul. I'm going to just show you this color right here, this color right here. Ignore these other two. These two are nice, but this purple, especially, actually I've got the purple on right now. It's not as pigmented as I would like. So we're just going to skip these two and just focus on this reddish brown shade right here. Oh my goodness, this color is so beautiful. It's like the perfect crease transition shade. I'm just going to swatch it so you see what it looks like. It's like, just look at that. It's such a gorgeous shade. I mean, I know it doesn't look like much on here, but yeah, this is, I can't even begin to describe how beautiful this color is. If you put this eyeshadow just in your crease, blending it into your transition area, is such a beautiful shade. It's so annoying because I don't even know what the color is, and I don't even know how to take the bloody thing out. But I will find the name of this shade and put it in the description bar below so you guys know what this shade is. It's so soft and so blendable that once you put it in your crease, you can easily blend it out. I absolutely love this shade. So another palette that I'm really loving is the chocolate bar palette, and guys, this thing has been on my wish list for like the longest time. Like every time I look at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's £39. £39, seriously? Like that is ridiculous. I could not justify spending £39 on a palette. Every time I would look at Debenham's website and I'm just like, should I get it? Should I not get it? Eventually I got it. They had the 10% off summer sale something in Debenhams. They always do stuff like that, so you guys should like keep an eye out for that. So all their beauty items were 10% off, and I thought, you know what, I should just get it. I should just go ahead and just get it. So I got it from Debenhams for 10% off. I think that was about £37 something. This palette is the bomb.com. I'm telling you, like, it is so worth the £37. If you think about it, that you're getting what, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 colors in here. I kid you not, I dipped my brush into marzipan, which is this sort of bronzy shade right here, and this is me thinking, oh, you know, I'm just gonna pack it onto the brush. Once I put it on my eyes, I was like, what the hell? Seriously, it was that pigmented. I was so amazed and very pleased with this palette, and I am so happy that I got it. It's weird because I don't even notice the smell. I was using it on my sister the other day, and she was like, what is that smell? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's a chocolate bar. It's made from cocoa powder. She was so easily impressed by this. Yeah, I don't even notice the smell. The smell is it's not a big deal for me. I'm not really bothered. But yeah, I mean, I guess that is a plus, the fact that it smells nice. But again, I don't really notice it. It's just the fact that the colors are so pigmented. Like seriously, every single one of these shades, like, oh my goodness, I absolutely love this palette. And I do not regret buying it. The only thing I would say is I really wish it had like a black shadow, like a matte black shadow. That would have really made it perfect. But it's alright. I usually just go into this dark shade here just to get that dark color in my crease. Apart from that, everything else about this palette is absolutely amazing. Okay, so moving on to the lips, I need to give a shout out to this lip liner, and this is Bittersweet from MAC. I heard, I think it was Samantha Vega talk about this lip liner, and she did say that it's a more pigmented version of chestnut lip liner. I have not used chestnut lip liner, but I just thought, you know what, I need a dark brown lip liner, and I went ahead and I purchased it. This is a Prolongwear MAC product, so it's slightly more expensive than normal lip liners, but it's definitely worth it in my opinion, because this color is so pigmented. It actually looks very much like the eyeshadow. If you want to have the fuller lip effect and you're probably about my skin tone or darker, this will definitely work for you, because you can use it to line your lips, and it just gives your lips that lovely lush fullness. I can't even describe it, guys, but this lip liner is an absolute godsend, because I pretty much use this I don't have it now, but I pretty much have it on with majority of my lipsticks now, and it blends so well with all my lipsticks that I've used it with. Even if it's a red lipstick, if it's a coral lipstick, any kind of lipstick, guys, just line your lips with this and just put on your lipstick, and your lips will look deliciously fuller. Seriously, thank me later. But I'm telling you, do not sleep on this lip liner. It's just a beautiful shade of brown. It's really dark, but trust me, it blends out really nicely. This is definitely one that I would repurchase if I finished it. Okay, so last but not the least is a skincare item. This is the green gel cleanser from MAC. I purchased this just on a whim at the airport, because I literally had no facial wash to go on holiday with. So I got this from duty free, and I'm so glad that I picked it up, because it's such a good cleanser. It just leaves your face feeling so clean and so fresh, and I definitely recommend this. It's definitely helped a little with my breakouts, not completely, but it's definitely made a difference. And yeah, I really do like this cleanser, and I'm so glad I bought it. I think I will continue to purchase it as long as I don't break out in hives. But yeah, as you can see, it's almost halfway gone, because I've literally used it religiously for the past month and a half. I feel like it really does bring out all the impurities and gives my skin a really nice fresh feeling, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for my favorites for the summer period. I don't really do monthly favorites, because I use the same products, guys. Like literally, I use the same products month in, month out, so there is no point doing monthly favorites, because I'll probably keep showing you the same things. But yeah, these are the things that I've been loving this period. I hope you all enjoyed it, and please do let me know if you have any recommendations for me at all. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.